You people hang your hat on the dumbest I've ever seen. Let me make one up. Y'all can let me make something racist up so y'all can go viral. I got a new name for Mello, okay? Because he was such this little boy y'all was trying to portray. How about Watermelon Felon? How's that one strike you?
Wow, that is...
I hope he enjoyed his first night in that cell last night. Because he's going to have many nights to think about what the he did.
Yeah, what's shaking, everybody? Tell a friend that it's him again. J King, the one, J King, back with another crazy video. So today we got this Carmelo Anthony situation. If you haven't heard about it, the situation that happened in Texas, unfortunately, a young man lost his life and another man got 35 years in prison for it. I'm not going to keep you held up any longer. So without further ado, let's get to the crazy.
This Carmelo Anthony situation just took a turn for the worst. Austin Metcalf daddy just went on a full-blown KKK white supremacist rant. It was terrible. Now, the reason why he did it, we'll discuss it in this video. Now, a lot of people, including some black folks, are saying, bro, I can't really blame him, Flacco. I don't know. We'll discuss if y'all think his rant is justified, but what exactly sparked the rant? Well, it was Carmelo Anthony parents doing their press run, speaking up for Carmelo and what they believe is an injustice that took place.
My son didn't intend to hurt anyone. My son was defending himself.
Take us inside that courtroom. What stuck out to you?
What stuck out to me, number one, was the all-white jury. But I was trying to be, like, all right, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, the truth is on our side.
At the sentencing hearing, the defense called only one witness on Anthony's behalf.
What?
His mother, Kayla Hayes.
Yo,
what did you tell the jury?
Wait a minute, wait a minute. I don't know the details of the trial. So some of this stuff, hearing some of this stuff is gonna actually blow my mind because I'm hearing this stuff for the first time, just like something like a lot of y'all is. With that being said, what? Yo, that's still like malpractice to me. Like for real. Like,
see you next time.
One witness, his
mother.
It's unfortunate to where nobody wins. We've all been hurt by this. Everybody.
That poor boy is fixing to experience a life that I would not wish upon anyone.
Austin Metcalf's father, Jeff, called Anthony's sentencing bittersweet.
What it boils down to for me is this. Austin will never walk through that door again and never give me a hug.
The case drew national attention, prompting protests in support of both teens. And both families involved say they've received threats.
This morning, had multiple emails, texts, threatening me, calling me all sorts of names.
During our interview, the Anthonys made a point to call back one man they say continues to dox them.
Why you calling me, man?
Make fun of you. That interview pissed off a lot of people. Now, I know there's like a section of the internet who don't like black people, right? Anything black makes them pissed off. There's not a thing a black person can do that'll make them happy. But this interview pissed off, like, it got more backlash than I anticipated. Now, people were really angry at this because they felt like the family was playing the race card. Now, you can say they playing the race card, but it's for good reasons. They're not lying. I
think both sides is playing the race card. Like, unfortunately, it was a black against a black boy hurt a white, unalived white kid. So a race is automatically thrown in the mix of it. Or it's automatic.
A 17, 18, 19-year-old black boy who's on trial for stabbing a white kid should have to face an all-white jury, bro. I'm straight. This is not me endorsing everything Carmelo Anthony did, but it's unfair. Y'all know what y'all was doing.
The all-white jury is not a jury of his peers. You're supposed to be tried. You're supposed to be judged by a jury of your peers. None of those people on the jury was his peers.
See, into consideration that there were 3 black educators available for the jury pool. 3. They disqualified all of them because they claimed this took place at a school. Why would this taking place at a school disqualify 3 educators who are black? Wouldn't that make them more qualified to really judge this situation and assess this?
It would.
I'm so confused. So yeah, I do believe that, Carmelo Anthony was dealt a bad hand. Now, I don't care they bringing up some minorities was on the jury. Man, listen, man, a 60-year-old Asian woman has to say, it's white, bruh. She's white. In this situation, a 60-year-old Asian woman deciding the fate of a black man might as well be white.
Anybody who's not black that's on that jury is just white. Is absolutely they consider white.
60-year-old, like Middle Eastern with a hijab on, might as well be white.
Yep.
I'm sorry. They got the same principles, right? They're probably just as conservative as the other people on that panel.
I feel sorry for your mother.
It took 3 hours to decide this kid's fate. In this case,
those of y'all who know,
who know. Really great area 50-50. And that's why the parents felt like, the jury had their mind made up right when they sat down. But because they came forward and put this out there while also being silent during the trial, so they were silent during this entire situation. After the verdict, they're now speaking out, and people feel like them playing a race card or bringing up race is dividing people, is contributing to, I guess, the riots and the race wars going on online, and they feel like they're raising the temperature instead of cooling it down.
Well, Anthony's family is also talking tonight. They believe the trial was unfair from the start. They do plan to appeal. Ken Molestina to continue now our team coverage.
Hold up.
Listen, what if you can start your own lending business, helping other businesses get access to capital, funding, credit, money?
A day after the trial, Carmelo Anthony's parents, Andrew Anthony and Kayla Hayes, sat down to break their silence and to let the world know how they're feeling as their son begins his 35-year sentence for murder. Despite what a jury found, his parents dispute their son ever wanted to kill Austin Metcalf.
My son is no murder. My son didn't intend to hurt anyone. My son was defending himself. And that's what hurt so bad.
His mother recounts the moment she addressed the jury and made her plea to them during the sentencing phase.
To have mercy on my son. That's what I told the jury.
What kind of defense is that? Your defense is based on sympathy. Like, what kind of defense is that? How did they get stuck with this idiot defense attorney? I would love to know.
I know they had their minds made up already. So, really wasn't much I could say to change their mind.
Both parents fighting back emotions and tears as they described what they believe was a flawed trial.
We were delusional. We thought we was going to get a fair shake.
They claimed there were inconsistencies from the get-go, despite witnesses who took an oath vowing to tell the truth.
Everyone actually lied on the stand.
Everyone.
All of them.
Yeah, because he was under a tent. He was under a tent of the opposing school, of opposing team. He had no friends under that tent. He knew maybe one person. I think they said he knew one person, and he was talking to. Other than that, yeah, he had no friends on there. It was stacked against him.
All of them.
I'm not really interested in relitigating this. The trial happened, but if I was in their shoes and I sat in trial for about a week and I sat there and I went through a case and I believe my son wasn't given a fair chance, right? He wasn't dealt a fair shake. Well, I'm causing hell too. I don't give a damn about raising the temperature or lowering the temperature. I don't give a damn. I'm trying to get my son free. My son doing 35 years for something that I believe he's innocent of from their perspective. However, Austin Metcalf father, he took great offense to Carmelo Anthony parents doing his interviews and bringing up race. He took such offense that he turned racist overnight. Now, Austin Metcalf daddy, I believe he's like a lifelong liberal, a lifelong Democrat. He, for the most part, was pushing for, let's not make race a part of this. Don't blame all black people for this. He was anti-people saying, oh, they're chimps. So he, for the most part, was like, like liberal-minded when it came to race issues. That has flipped overnight. This brother has gone full KKK mode on us, man.
He threw the baby out with the bathwater.
Drew Anthony, Kayla, you're cowards. You wouldn't even show up for your son's sentencing or victim statement impact. You abandoned your kid. You left him there. I guess he's no more used to you because you can't get any more GoFundMe money or Go Send Go money.
Ooh.
You are grifters.
Ooh.
You should be ashamed of yourself. You raised that child, and I swear to God, CPS for sure check on those other 3 that you still have.
Oh, snap. Hold up, yo, let that sink in for a second. This man said Child Protective Services. And for those of y'all who don't know what CPS stands for, it's Child Protective Services. I guess they get ready to send CPS to their family, to their crib, and check up on their other 3 kids. Because according to him, they're bad parents because they didn't show up to the sentencing or or to give a statement, impact, whatever, to give some kind of statement. So in his mind, he's deeming them bad parents for that, and now he wants to send CPS to their crib. I mean, he's upset, and I understand that he lost his son, so he's obviously emotional and upset. So I will give him a little bit of grace for that. But brother, I will tell you this, man: let sleeping dogs lie. That man, that Carmelo's doing 35 years. Your son, like you said, is never walking back through the door. Leave, you know what I'm saying? Leave it alone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if there was ever a time to walk away from the situation, this is it. All you're doing is looking to make things worse. You're looking at that. This is escalation. Don't escalate it, man. But I guess at this point it's too late because you already done made this.
You never once admitted or took accountability. You tried to play victim. The real victim is the one who died, not the one who shoved a knife in his chest. I come to pray with you and show the world we can close the gap of this unbelievable racial divide. And what'd you do? You widen the gap even further.
In order for you to say they're complicit in widening the gap further, you would have to believe they're being dishonest and they don't believe their son was done a bad hand. And I don't think you could say with good conscience that Carmelo Anthony parents sat in court and they believe their son is guilty and they're out here lying on his behalf. I don't think so. I do believe they look at that jury and they said, damn, like not one black person in that jury, not one person who can identify with Carmelo, not one person who can identify with what was going through Carmelo's mind in that instance, not one person who understands what it feels like to be black in America, not one. Not one? I thought this was a jury of his peers. You put him in front of 50 and 60-year-olds, white, like 95% white, and then a few Asians and Middle Easterns who were all like 60 plus years old. What did you expect to happen? So I don't feel like you can say with good conscience that like Carmelo Anthony parents, were playing a race card on purpose. No, they really believe this, and I don't feel like that should be anything that people should be upset about. Nor do I think there should have been an attempt for Austin Metcalf family or Carmelo Anthony family to try to come together. Like, why are you coming together? Like y'all have directly opposing missions. Y'all want Carmelo Anthony to get sent to jail for life for the murder of Austin Metcalf. They want Carmelo Anthony to get free because they believe it was not murder and it was self-defense.
Real quick, I don't really necessarily have a problem with that particular moment, and the reason being is because of what it'll signify. It's like trying to let people, people on the outside that that's all having all these opinions, and they saw. I believe that if for my opinion, I believe that that the dad saw that the temperature was rising, and he did what he just tried to do his part and try to just lower the temperature. The situation is what it is, so there's no need to make it worse. And my thing is, I wish he had that same sentiment right now. Keep that same energy. Like, you're upset, he's upset, both of you guys are hurt. Like, keep that same energy. Like, don't do nothing to escalate, and send a CPS to their crib to possibly get their other 3 kids taken away, or get some type of have the government supervising their parenting. That's escalating, man. So, I just wish that he would keep the same energy.
Nothing
but I don't have a problem with that moment.
You hire a convicted baby-shaking felon who's only in it for the money, who gives you bad advice.
I didn't understand that at all.
Kicks me out of a press conference.
I didn't understand that at all.
Funny. I was somewhere I wasn't supposed to be, but I left. When asked, I didn't stab anyone.
Ooh.
And then you proceeded to gaslight me with your convicted felon, quote, advocate? Minister? Minister of what? Minister irrelevant? Minister of bullshit? How about Minister you? Y'all think I'm a saint? I'm no saint. I'm as human as you. I have emotions.
Yep.
Just because I'm a Christian doesn't mean I don't sin, because I don't walk on water and I don't turn into wine. And anybody else can, step up. Don't become kicking rocks in my backyard. Look in your own.
Not really. Don't really.
The display of adults on the internet. If your children saw how you acted, would you be proud? Or is that what you teach them? Do you teach them that racism is okay? Do you teach them? Do you program your kids to eat, to kill?
He said, "Do you inbred your kids to hate, to kill?" That's what he just asked. Sir, I need you to look. I need you to do your history. Do accurate history. I need you to look at folks who look just like you historically. Inbreeding, killing, raping, pillaging, plundering, colonizing, imperializing. I need you to take a good look. It don't even have to be a good look. Just do a quick glance. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do, sir.
From day one, I said this was never about race.
This was about bullying.
Please, don't make it about race and don't politicize it.
But this was about bullying. Allegedly, both your sons, even the one that's still alive, both of them allegedly the school bullies. Allegedly, those are both the school bullies. I'm gonna find some more information, but those are allegedly the school bullies, and yeah, you should have taught your kid not to be a bully.
Not about race hurts Carmelo and only benefits Austin Metcalf's family, right? Like, obviously, this situation was about race. This situation was divided across racial lines. Clearly, is the obvious here. If Carmelo Anthony was white, do we believe that Carmelo Anthony is currently doing 35 years for what took place under that tent?
No.
We're not saying Carmelo Anthony is absolved of any accountability, because I don't think so. Right? I don't think
this
so.
was
like,
a manslaughter.
If I was on that jury pool, I'm probably giving him about 5 years. About 5.
I'm thinking, like, to me, this was a manslaughter charge. To me, this was not first degree.
All right, he come out on a manslaughter charge.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not crazy to say that if Carmelo Anthony was white, they would probably give him the benefit of the doubt of fear for his life in that moment. If the roles were reversed, Carmelo Anthony was a 5'6", 130-pound white kid. Austin Metcalf was a 6'2", like 215-pound black linebacker. They would have probably said, you know what, that white kid feared for his life. He feared.
You know what? That description has a familiar description. You know who you just described? Michael Brown. Michael Brown was about 6'2", 6'3", 15, 16, maybe 17-year-old, something like that. Teenage kid, very big for his age. Yep, that's exactly who you just described. And you see what happened to him.
He did not intend to kill the black linebacker when he stabbed him in his chest. And and to me, that's the language right there. Intent to kill. I don't feel like Carmelo Anthony's intent was to kill that boy.
That's why it wasn't first degree.
Now the father go from speaking, hey, bro, let's come together. This is not about race. The father go from speaking, in that terms to going full-blown racist like a minute later.
And what did you do? You chose both. The race card, black fatigue, it's real. I'm sorry. You have embarrassed your own culture and race. Don't get me wrong, we got a lot of people that embarrass the shit out of me too.
What?
But you guys, you got a patent on that.
Whoa. Mind you, like I said, like I just brought up a couple minutes ago, there's a historical context. Listen, do your own research. Look at your own folks, man. Look at your folks. The school shootings, all the PDFs. Yo, listen. Yo, you guys lead in PDFs. You guys lead in it. That's your thing. Your thing is that's the lane you guys own. You own that PDF lane. Hide your women, hide your kids from these people. Seriously.
Only people that's going to change it are you. Don't blame the white person because we can't change it.
You hear this?
But you're gonna blame the white person for everything else. I'm gonna tell you right now. Charleston White, you think you're funny? We'll see who's laughing. Drew Anthony, you're a coward, and you raised one.
Oh,
Kayla, you drunk.
Ooh.
What'd you do to that boy to make him stab somebody? My God, what kind of mother are you? Hey, Kevin Hayes, you fired. Day after it happened. How many lies did you sit and type up on your keyboard, you big keyboard warrior? You a big tough man. You still live in Baton Rouge? Remember you said you'd come to Frisco, buddy? You're supposed to find me. I told you we could sit down and talk. That's all you do. Talk, Mr. Squeaky Clean. You're the only one in your family without a damn record.
What?
I guess that's something to brag about in your culture.
Whoa, hold on. What does that mean? What does that mean? Microaggression what?
Whoa.
Now, this is the Christian we're talking.
Whoa.
This is the Christian. This is Mr. It's not about race. Now, he get right to the microaggressions. You know why? Because it's always been sitting on his chest.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, you could somehow be, some will be empathetic if you want to be. I'm not in a mood to be empathetic or sympathetic, but you can be somewhat empathetic right now. So, you know what? You know, he lost his son. There's a race war currently going on, like online. He has to go online and essentially see that one side, which is, you know, like the pro-black, BLM, they are pro-Carmelo. They want Carmelo free. And the alt-right, you know, who use terms like black, you know, like a black fatigue, they're the ones who are advocating for his son. He picked a side with the alt-right. Cool. Now, there's no excuse for it, right? You know, I think that's the detestable. I don't think there's words enough to make you racist. Listen, no amount of white hatred towards me can make me racist. I just don't have it in me. I just don't hate anybody, right? I'm not gonna sit here and throw microaggression towards white people. I'm just not.
Well, and you also gotta understand too. There's racism on his face is one of the is literally the stupidest, dumbest reason on the planet to dislike somebody. Like, if you don't like me because I'm black, I can give you a million reasons not to like me. Like, seriously, I can give you some reasons not to like. My skin color is like, So, like, to dislike somebody or treat them differently because of the color of their skin, not me. He said it's not him. Cool, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. I'm sure if you got to know Flacco, you get to know me. I can speak for me. You get to know me. There's a lot of nice things. There's a lot of cool, nice things about me. You know, so you might want to hang out with me. But trust me when I tell you, I can give you a whole lot of reasons you will never want to be around me again. I can give you a lot of reasons for you to hate me. Not like me, hate me.
Now he even continues and use words like black fatigue, which again we all know black fatigue is something that white supremacists and the alt-right created. He claims that black fatigue is real. Even going further to call Carmelo Anthony a watermelon felon. This dude went on a full-blown KKK rant.
Yeah, that sure was.
You people hang your hat on the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Let me make one up. Y'all can let me make something racist up so y'all can go viral. I got a new name for Mello, okay? Because he was such a little boy y'all was trying to portray. How about Watermelon Felon? How's that one strike you?
Wow, that is...
I hope he enjoyed his first night in that cell last night. Because he's going to have many nights to think about what the he did. I forgave him so I don't carry the hate and the anger. How poetic justice is served. You just do a big softball and knock it out of the park. Thank you for making it so easy for me. So you can live with your lie if you want to, but my truth is forever. Just like the fact your son is a convict and a killer. Forever. Forever is a long time. What's your master plan, Mr. Anthony? To use your son as income?
Some people are empathetic. I'm not in the mood to be empathetic or sympathetic. I understand you lost your son. There's no reason to be hateful, right? Like, there's no reason to stoop to this level. Right? Now, some people are saying, he got pushed to the edge. I mean, he lost his son. What do you expect, bruh? Like, he is being pushed in the corner to do these things. I don't think he's being pushed in any corner. I do think you do have an option, right? You do have full control as a grown man not to be racist, right? You could have very well articulated your points. You could have very well called him a grifter and other things without going down this route. And once you go down this route, you can't really come back from this route, right? Because once we see you as a white man as this, once we see you as a racist, it's really hard for, like, he lost to me a lot of sympathy. He lost a lot of sympathy for his family with this move, man. Because even the people like myself who are probably kind of like, you know what, bro, like, I kind of see it both ways. Like, Carmelo, bro, son, you did too much, man. Like, I understand they put their hands on you first, man. Right? You could have probably, like, I don't know, man, like, swipe at him or something, man. You feel me? Like, swipe the knife at his cheeks or something, like, bah. But don't, like, son, like, you overdid it, right? I would have voted manslaughter, 5 years in jail. I wouldn't, like, first-degree murder is OD. But even people like myself, once you do this, you kind of take away all support. Like, you lose, like, any level of empathy and sympathy I have for you.
First, let me say this. I do not agree with Carmelo Anthony's with what he did. I truly believe, just like Flacco said, he went over. You overdid it. You went too far. This was definitely, again, I do believe that you should be held accountable for what you did. But first degree murder, that's supposed to entail premeditation, some type of play. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to have known what you. I don't get that from this. I don't get premeditation from this at all. I'm not looking at this as black or white. I'm looking at this as right and wrong. As far as the victim goes, Dad, you want to talk about teaching your kids things? I mean, hell, you should teach your kids not to be bullies. Nobody assigned that. Again, he didn't deserve what he got, but nobody told that kid to go approach him and tell him to leave. He was not the tent monitor. He had no authority. If anything, if Carmelo's presence bothered him that much, his dad was there. Hey, Dad, I'm sure there was some teachers there. There were other adults there. There was some faculty there. Hey, listen, this guy's under our tent. He shouldn't be here. And have the faculty deal with him. Have an adult deal with him. Don't put your hands on somebody. When you put your hands on somebody, you don't get to control their response. Like I said, again, I do not agree with Carmelo's response. The kid, as far as I'm concerned, that young Austin Metcalf should still be alive. Yes, he has a name. I'm not going to disrespect him like that, because I'm saying you got two families that have been forever changed and ruined behind this madness. Come on, Dad. Like you said, like you told them to look in their backyard, you need to look in yours as well. You know what I mean? Your sons didn't have the best reputations. That's from what I understand. I wish this thing had never happened. Carmelo gonna do 35 years. I guess they said he's gonna be out in like 17, 18 or whatever like that. Whatever the case may be. That's still a long time he's gonna lose of his life. This is exactly why people need to learn how to use their words instead of just automatically resorting to violence. You don't put your hands on Carmelo. Carmelo doesn't stab you. Even though what he did was wrong, I do not agree with it. But what he did was a reaction. It was a reaction. It was the wrong reaction, but still it was a reaction. One thing does not happen without the other. You guys let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, share. I'm J King the One. Let's run these subs up, baby. See you guys on the next round of Crazy. 1.